Get ready with me while I tell you how I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me. I would just like to preface this video by saying that this literally happened so long ago, literally like my freshman year of high school. But honestly, looking back, it's like just a funny story to me. So obviously I'm gonna share it with y'all. So basically, my freshman year of high school, I was dating this guy, and we'll just call him John. Well, John was over at my house one day, and we're just hanging out in my room, and I decide that I'm tired, so I'm gonna take a nap, obviously. So basically, I'm just sleeping peacefully in my bed, you know, with my man next to me. He's on his phone, whatever. All of a sudden, I was rudely awoken by a female's voice. So I roll over in bed and I look at my man, and I'm trying to find out where this voice is coming from, and I see he's on FaceTime. On FaceTime with a girl. Obviously, I ask him, I'm like, who is that? John proceeds to tell me that is his cousin. Baby, I know your cousins, and that is not your cousin. So basically, for some reason, in this man's right mind, he thought that it would be a good idea to FaceTime his side chick while he's literally in my bed with me. And I guess he just thought that I wouldn't find out, I wouldn't hear it. Obviously, I did find out, and I did hear it. And I unfortunately did stay with him after that. But the good news is I'm not with him anymore, and that's what matters. Mind you, this was not the first time that I had suspected that he was talking to other girls, or this was not the first incident. Okay, so why did I stay with him? I don't know. I was love bombed and manipulated, so that's my only answer to that. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the whole story. I hope y'all could get some entertainment from my trauma.
Here are things that my ex did, and I still stayed. Here's Leroy in the back. To preface, we had dated for 4 months, and we were long distance. So starting off strong, there was a cheating allegation that went around a week before we were even dating, and I chose to believe my ex. Spoiler alert, he was lying the whole time. He cheated on me 3 times. Speaking of that cheating allegation, 3 weeks later I went to his house, and I saw a saved in chat with his friend, and it was of that girl's butt in his bed. I mean, she had jeans on, but I knew it was her. I was like, what is this? And he was like, it's nothing. I was like, it's something. Do I tell you he never paid for a single thing? Meals, activities. Didn't pay for any of it. I paid for all of it. Every time. He didn't pay for a single thing. Whenever I would be maybe upset, or I would be just quiet, not even upset, he would tell me to lose the tude, what's your deal, all this stuff. But when he got upset, it was he shuts down, and I wasn't allowed to talk to him. If I talked to him, I pissed him off more. And he would tell me that. He'd be like, you're pissing me off, and I'm just standing here breathing. The next thing is we were playing a Roblox game, and one time he got mad at me because I called him annoying after he kept constantly saying I was horrible at tag, and I suck, and I'm horrible, and I'm not good at the game, and no wonder you're not good at the game, you suck at tag. And I apologized for calling him annoying and said goodnight, and he said, fuck you, you're gay, I don't want to play anymore, I'm done, I hate you. One time we had an argument about something he said that was not very contextually benefiting me, and so I got upset at him, and he turned off his location for about a day and a half. My favorite one is that every time I would see him, he would constantly tell me how he wanted to beat me, or do you want to get beat, or I'm gonna beat you. Never did, but would always tell me it. He would stay at my house on the weekends, and one morning he snuck into my room and took my phone and went through it went through every app imaginable, and I woke up with him sitting at this desk going through it. He also told me one time that I dress like a slut. Actually, not one time, twice. He said I dress like a slut, and if you know me, I don't dress like a slut. He never came to visit me. I always was the one going to see him, and we lived 6.5 hours away from each other, and I drove to see him every time. He never came to visit me. He also hated my friends when he never even met them. He said, I don't like blank, or I don't like blank. You never even met them. How can you say you hate them if you've never met them? He has told me on multiple occasions that he wished my boobs were bigger. And as a itty bitty titty bitty girl, like, trust, like, I wish I had some bigger boobs too, but damn, you don't need to keep telling me that I need bigger boobs. Like, jeez. He had been sharing his location with, I guess, his favorite ex for the whole relationship, and I didn't know until like a week before we officially broke up. While we were on a break with intentions to get back together after one semester, he told me he was getting in bed at 9, and he actually did get in bed at 9, but then later he went and hung out with the girl he was cheating on me with. There's something he knows that I am terrified of, and one night he texted me from multiple fake numbers the image of this thing and did it probably like 10 times after I was crying at him to stop doing it, making my friends delete the photos, and he told me to quit being a baby, you're being dramatic, quit crying, stop being a baby. I was constantly apologizing for my reaction to his behaviors. He never apologized to me about the things that he did. It was always me apologizing for my reaction for the things that he did. Like, what? And I'm finishing so strong. He's a felon. Guys, he's a felon. He's a felon. He has a freaking felony on his record. And I didn't care. What is wrong with me?
2 of my friends have tried to me, so let's talk about while I do my hair. Okay, so basically this happened with 2 different friends 2 different times. First time it happened was with this one girl that like I had a lot of drama with, and we were just like going through like a silly fight. So basically we had a class together, and in that class we were doing a potluck. Basically I'm allergic to peanuts, like I'm like deathly allergic to peanuts, and my friend knew that. There's this one cookie that we had that had peanuts in it, and basically she got one of her friends to like tell me to eat the cookie. So basically she put it on a plate, and then she told her friend to go give it to me, and this was a girl that I was also friends with. So like when she brought it to me, she was like, hey, like, she told me to give it to you, but it has like peanuts in it. Even if she didn't tell me that, I wouldn't do it in the first place because I've lived my allergy long enough to know not to just eat random food. And then she ended up saying like, oh, like it was just a joke and stuff, but like that's not really funny to joke about. Like, she knew what she was doing. The other time was with this other girl, and basically we were like kind of fighting, but also I just didn't really want to be her friend anymore. So we'd both taken the bus, and her sister was picking her up and I was walking home. So basically I was on one side of the street, but then I wanted to go across the other side of the street. So my friend and I were crossing, and when I tell you, her sister literally pulled out and tried to run us over. Like, both my friends and I had to like run to the other side so that we didn't get hit. So technically I guess it wasn't like her who tried to kill me, more so her sister, but it was crazy. It was just really rude for her to do, and like, what would she do if she actually hit us? That same day I was at my friend's house, and she ended up driving by his house, and she like yelled at the window. She was like, I wouldn't have hit you guys anyway, you guys would cause too much damage to the car. So those are crazy. Like, honestly, people are just crazy. And if you want some more story times, let me know.
I just woke up from a nap actually 0.3 seconds ago, but I need to do my makeup because he just added me now as we speak. So I need to get into what we're talking about. I am eating candy to wake me up because here is a full story. This girl that I follow posted her boyfriend on Instagram, her boyfriend's post. And I was bored. I was just like curious. So I was sliding through the posts because like something cool happened with him, whatever. So I was just looking at them, and I saw this cute guy in one of the posts. So I was like, period. This guy's like my exact type. I have 2 different types. And he fits in like the more like hidden type. Like, not a lot of people know about this because I have never dated a guy. But with my other guys I dated, like, look pretty similar. This is like my underground type. But if you know me personally, you know it's my type. Oh, also I have not even gotten to the best part. He is a D1 football player at a good school. Basically, when I first saw him, I followed him on Instagram, which I wasn't hoping for much because I follow a couple people that follow him and he does not follow them back. So I was like, shoot, like, you know, this, whatever. But I was like, let's try. So I followed him probably in the afternoon, and then in the evening, like night, I don't remember exactly which, he followed me back, and I was like, let's go. Like, I was at work, and I saw, like, someone follow me, but from my TikTok, a lot of people will go and follow me on Instagram, so I just thought it was one of that, because his username is not anything, like, you'd be able to tell. And so then I clicked on it, and it was him. I was so happy at work, but I kept it in because I did not tell anyone. There's no one there to tell. Also, sorry, I'm talking literally so monotone. I'm not kidding. I worked this morning, and we went to bed late, and so I was so tired, and I had to open, and so as soon as I could, I got into my bed and passed out, jumped out of bed, and now here we are. So I actually, like, did not give myself any time to wake up, if you can't tell by my face. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save this, because why does my face still look so tired? Anyways, told my friend, asked her for advice, and we, like, kind of cooked up a DM. I used the help of her, but I'm not as bold as her, so I did not use everything she told me to. And I just said something like, I've never done this before, but I saw you in a tagged post and thought you were cute. Something along the lines. And he responded, he said, thank you, miss. Do you got Snapchat? So, like, the Snapchat part's a little bit, I know that could come off as a red flag, but we're not going to worry about it. We're not going to question it. We're just going to add him on Snapchat. So I sent him my Snapchat, and then you saw he added me back. So now I'm going to go probably do something. My hair, I have not even brushed it, but duh, we're going to go Snapchat him. Guys, I said I needed a guy to come in my life to create drama. Please don't be him, but please be him.
Hey guys, get ready with me for the day. I don't know why, but I'm literally always getting sunscreen on my clothes. It just dripped on my pants right now, and these are actually new pants, so. Okay, but if you guys don't know why I'm getting ready so late, because if you can't tell, it's very dark outside. The reason I'm getting ready so late is because I'm meeting my friend, and I haven't seen them for so long, probably since grade 9. It has genuinely been so long, like literally years since I've seen my friend, because they moved to Cali. I just remembered I had to cover my pimple up because it's still here, mind you. It's been here for probably like weeks. So I just did my lip combo right now because I genuinely can't look at myself without it, because as I was filming this Get Ready With Me, I was looking at it, I was like, damn, it's low-key very bare. So my friend just texted the group chat and they were like, is anyone there yet? I'm still in my house, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm always late. I feel like time moves so much faster than I anticipated it does. So mad. My brush just fell on the floor and there's dust all over it. And mind you, there's like clumps of dust on it. So I did the best that I could, but now we're just gonna have to use it with some dust on it. I was filming in yellow lighting, and if y'all don't know, doing your makeup in yellow lighting is the worst. So I had to change it to white lighting, and there's so much bronzer on my face right now. Powder is still dead, but I bought a new one yesterday, but we're just gonna try and use all of this as much as we could. Meant can. Sorry, the grammar is really bad right now. I saw a comment where it was like, you look like the Roblox face. This one right here. Like that. That's my inspo, guys. Like, thank you. Like, genuinely, I've been loving making Get Ready With Me recently because, first of all, as I've been filming more of them, like, I stutter less, and y'all don't know how much I stutter. Like, in the bloopers, if I made a video with all of the bloopers, it would be hella long. Okay, let me know, y'all, if y'all like the Get Ready With Me content, because I can film a lot more for y'all, because I love it, and if you guys like it, then it's reciprocated, you know? I've genuinely been in flow state. That wasn't funny. So I was looking at my memories from Snapchat recently, and why do I miss my friends so much in LA? Like, since they're in the same, like, influencer industry, like, I can relate to them so much, and I miss having to, like, I don't know, talk to people about this kind of stuff sometimes, because, like, sometimes I get a lot of hate comments, so, you know, and, like, they can relate to it, and, like, I don't know. Okay, I got up to show you guys my pants because they look so fire. Like, hold on. My friend just called me and said that he's already at the mall, so I am still sitting here, not sure what I'm doing right now, but I need to go, so. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, y'all, and have a great day.
My ex-best friend stole my entire life, so let's talk about it while I curl my hair. So we met in middle school, and we instantly clicked. We had, like, the same humor, we liked the same people, we liked the same music. People literally used to call us, like, the same person. At first, what she would do was harmless. Like, she would, like, copy some of the clothes I wear, and then she would sometimes, like, copy, like, what I would say, which was, like, a little annoying, but, like, it was fine. Little did I know. And it started to get a little weird because, like, some things that I would tell her in private, she started telling people them, like, they were her own stories, but I still didn't really, like, think anything of it. I just thought, like, maybe, like, it was kind of flattering to me. So basically, at my school, people call me Barbie. I know it's, like, kind of cringy now, but they call me that because, like, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I would, like, wear pink a lot of the time. And then people started calling her Barbie, which honestly made me mad because, like, I felt like Barbie was, like, me. Like, that was my nickname. So for her to be called by it was just, like, annoying. Then it started to escalate because I was friends with these girls that went to a different school than us. And the only reason that, like, she knew about them was because I would tell her about them. And she started to hang out with them without, like, inviting me. She started telling people that her cousin won the lottery, which literally rages me so much because my cousin won the lottery. I told her that, and from what I know, at least, her cousin did not win the lottery. So literally, like, things that I told her, she would tell other people as her stories. One day, one of my teachers literally said to me, "You're just like her," and that's how I knew it gone too far, because no, she's like me. I honestly realized that she didn't want to be my friend. Instead, she wanted to literally be me. So I decided to confront her about it, and when I did, she laughed in my face and said that she was just jealous. I was just jealous of her. No, I was not. I was literally losing friends over this because they thought that I was just, like, being really dramatic about it and just, like, overreacting. What I learned is that if someone's copying you, that's honestly more of a compliment than an insult. So honestly, thanks. The scariest part is that she still watches my videos. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys want some more story times.
Little did everyone else know that she was out to get me. Get ready with me while I tell a story that kind of left me traumatized. Okay, so my family and I travel to Sun Valley, Idaho every summer. I was probably 10. I was just out and about, like, with my family. We're outside, and there's this little girl who looked about my age as well. She was just drawing chalk on the road. Turns out she, like, had a condo right next door to ours. I'm a social person. I like to meet new friends, so I asked her what her name was, and she said her name was Avon. I'm Eva, like, doing good at the pool later. Like, we were, like, totally friends, and it was super chill. So we ended up meeting Avon at the pool that was literally really close to our condo. Like, we could walk to it. My mom had a friend that was also at the pool, we were, like, family friends with, and my mom was, like, talking with her and everything, because my mom would never let me go to the pool by myself, which is totally valid. She was knee-deep in this conversation when this all went down. And I'm not blaming this on my mom whatsoever, but I was terrified for my life. As soon as we, like, met Avon there, I was like, oh my gosh, what do you want to do? Like, I remember this vividly. Avon brought a mermaid tail, the ones that literally, like, connect to your body, like, you pull them up, and it's like a tail at the end. Well, she had one of those, and I've always seen those, like, on, like, ads or, like, on, like, TV and stuff, but I've never, like, had one, and I was like, ooh, like, that looks super fun. She was, like, showing me how to do it and stuff. Well, then I was like, okay, like, can I try? And she's like, yeah, of course, you could try. She's like, let me teach you. Let me teach you. I put the mermaid tail on, right? Mind you, it is, like, not even that deep right here. She's like, let me teach you how to do it. So, like, try to swim. Since she was trying to teach me, she grabbed the end of the mermaid tail. So my body was, like, in the water, and I was, like, flailing. Girl, I was flailing. So as I'm, like, she was holding onto my feet, being like, I'll teach you how to play mermaids. I'll teach you how to be a mermaid. Like, drowning in the water. I don't know if that made my biggest fear drowning or what did, but I'm pretty sure it was. And so I got out of the water, and we went home, told my parents immediately, bawling my eyes out, never talked to Avon again. Guys, I swear, like, I did not think she was trying to teach me how to be a mermaid. My mom was like, I am so sorry, honey, that happened. Like, I did not, like, see that happen. Don't trust someone who has a mermaid tail. Okay, guys, that sums up the story time. I have plenty more stories to share, so comment if you want more. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Let's talk about one of my most embarrassing and humiliating moments in high school. Today we're talking high school chemistry. So this was my sophomore year when I was taking this class, but, like, even though it was just, like, your basic chem, I was literally fighting for my life. So I remember the end of the first semester, we're coming up on, like, a big exam, and I guess that I just really thought that I didn't need to study a lot for this class, but I did. I was, like, borderline maybe having a C, I think, but I didn't. I had a B. Now, one thing I've always cared about, like, deeply is, like, academic validation. Like, it's having good grades has always been important to me. And so desperate times called for desperate measures for 15-year-old, 16-year-old me. So we get to exam day, And honestly, I knew I was either gonna have to look at someone else's paper, because I sat next to pretty smart girls, or fail. And so unfortunately, I did pick the look at someone else's paper option. Now, unfortunately for younger me, this was not the first time that I decided to do this in this class. I also sat in the front row. So what I didn't know is that one of the other times that I had pulled one of those little stunts, I guess some of the girls that also sat in the front row went and told on me. So he was looking out. So he was watching me, but I didn't know. So I'm looking at this girl's paper, and if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure he just came up to me and like took the test off the table in front of me. Now, another thing to note is that literally everything got around at this school. So him coming up to the table and just grabbing my paper was definitely humiliating, and I knew it was going to be talked about because I don't even think we were halfway through the class period. But whatever, whoop-de-doo, at this point, I knew I was cooked. Like, there was no denying the fact that I was cooked. I was just waiting for the end of class to come. It's been so long, but if I remember correctly, at the end of class, he wanted me to come up to his desk and discuss it with me. Like, whatever. And I guess he just gave me the rundown that people had told him I had been cheating. And I, like, already knew who it was, so it wasn't really, like, when he told me that, I was like, you don't even have to tell me who it is, because I already know. But high school me was messy, and so I was very annoyed about this. So later, I get called down to the office, and this is where things really, like, become a mess for me. It's been years since this, but I'm pretty sure he also brought, like, the academic advisor person or counselor-ish person, whatever, that was at the time in the room while we were having this conversation. And they're, like, telling me they know I cheated, and, of course, 15-year-old me is like, no, I didn't. Girl, please. So since I refused to just, like, tell the truth, they decide to match the tests to each other. Now, it's been years, but I'm pretty sure at this point, when they start to match the papers, we're in the office now. Like, this is, like, the big guns are brought out here, like. So what's funny is, since they're comparing the tests, I try to say that I got these answers that, by the way, weren't right from the study guide. Hey, so funny story, I barely even did the study guide, and the study guide looks nothing like the test, so that fell through. So at this point, I don't have a good track record at all, because if you've watched my other story time, you would know that before this happened, I was accused of something else that I actually didn't do, but this did not make me look good. So now we're at the point where my mom has to come up to the school. This was before she worked there. Now, it's also important to note that in high school, you could not have paid me to care about this. That's not what I was worried about. What I was worried about was getting away with my lie and also starting drama with the girls who tattled on me. Funny side note though, I'm actually really close friends with, so I guess after that exam, he went and asked the girl's paper that I had been looking at, because this was a different girl than the girls who tattled on me. He went and asked her, and she said yes. Obviously, he asked her on the spot. He saw it, but we're actually best friends now, which is funny to this day. We're both 20. This is when we were, like, 15. So anyways, we're all sitting in there. My mom is now in there. Like, everyone's, and I think they're literally just, like, trying to get me to tell the truth. But again, like, one, I wasn't telling the truth at that time in my life. And two, I was more worried about people talking about me. Like, at this point, I can remember vividly. I was just worried about what people were going to be saying about me. Because when you get called on from the office, or when we did in high school, they would get a phone call in the room, and someone would usually pick it up. It wouldn't be even actually a teacher, it'd usually be a student. And they'd be like, send blah, 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 down to the office, and everyone's like, ooh, whatever. So at this point, I just get a 0 on the exam. I can't really remember. I don't think I had any other punishment. If I did, it either had something to do with sports or sitting out or something like that, but this 0 caused me to have a F. So to get a B in this class, I had to make a 100 the next 9 weeks. So that entire next semester, I had to make 100 in the class. And my parents
weren't strict about grades, but it was A's or B's or nothing. So of course your girl hit the books. Like, I was not playing games about it. I was not. Like, I was not gonna be in trouble with my parents. It was not gonna happen. And somehow, by the grace of God, I don't know how, I made a 100 the next 2 weeks. And that's just part one, because unfortunately, I did get caught other times doing this exact same thing. Y'all, academic integrity is important. Just don't cheat. Like,
Hey guys, happy New Year's. Get ready with me. New year, same me. Anyways, this new year I've decided to protect my peace and put myself before everyone. Sounds selfish, but it's a need. But I'm done protecting other people's feelings and jeopardizing mine because my mental health this year has just been so bad. I mean last year. This year, this is a new year. Anyways, anyone who doesn't add happiness, value, or has goals for themselves that are in my life are getting cut off. Because, like, I want to surround myself with good people this year. And right now, I like the people I have. Like, I like the group of friends I have. But, like, last year, I've met, like, a lot of people that were just, like, you know, like... And I stayed friends with them, but I think it just made it worse in the end for me. So, this year, if you don't add any value to my life, then you're getting cut off. Let me put it this way for y'all. I'm already successful. I make good grades. I make good money. I have a loving family. So anyone who doesn't add, like, pure joy to my life is, like, getting cut off. Because I already have it all. But, like, there's got to be a reason, like, why, like, I don't know how to explain it. But you have to prove to me, like, why you should be an addition to my life. Which sounds, like, really selfish and sounds mean. But at the end of the day, like, I need to protect my peace and protect my feelings. Because I'm tired of being shitted on left and right. And this isn't directed towards anybody right now. Like, I love people I hang around. I love, like, everyone I'm, like, associated with. But, like, this is just in general, like, for new people who are coming into my life. And if me saying that makes me a mean girl, then so be it. I'll be a fucking mean girl. Anyways, last night was not the exact New Year's Eve that I wanted. But it's fine because I got to watch Stranger Things with my friends. And, like, I got to light fireworks, so I still had fun. But, you know, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go and enjoy my New Year's today because last night I was pretty upset and I think I deserve to have a good New Year's still. Anyways, I think this year I'm gonna try therapy. I know that's a little deep and, like, I don't talk about super deep stuff like that. But I'm, like, one of those people I don't believe in therapy. Like, usually whenever I have issues, I just talk to my wall. And, like, it's fine. Like, at least I'm, like, saying stuff out loud. But, like, I'm not really getting feedback. So this one time, like, whenever I was, like, going through it, I went and talked to my best friend. And it just, like, felt nice to have, like, someone responding to what I was saying. And it felt good to open up to somebody for once because I don't really, like, open up to people. So, like, I think I'm gonna try it again and see if I like it. But I don't know. I just, like, I hate being put in uncomfortable situations like that. Alright, guys. I'm about done grooming. And I hope everyone has an amazing new year. And yeah. Bye. Love you guys.
Get ready with me as I tell you guys the first ever time I got caught sneaking out at my grandparents' house. P.S. I live here, so definitely the scariest day of my fucking life. Let me start with my grandpa raised 3 daughters, and I was dumb enough to think that he wouldn't think anything of it. And honestly, this was a really normal Friday night. I honestly wasn't even planning to sneak out at all, but my friend ended up coming over. Mind you, we were originally hanging out with some friends, and then at the time my curfew was about 10 p.m. So I ended up coming back early, but she ended up staying out a little bit later than me, which I didn't realize how sus that looked in the moment, but it was. And it's the beginning of how I got caught. So fast forward a little into the night, she wasn't at my house yet, so I ended up going into my bathroom and started to do makeup because I was like, oh, they're not gonna think anything of it. Like, I'm just a girl, I'm doing makeup, and why the fuck would they think anything of it? But P.S., I never did makeup, so I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but these are just, like, all little hints and clue points of why I got caught. Like, I'm stupid. I ended up coming home and I started doing my makeup in the bathroom, and that's when I kind of like heard them like whispering and stuff like in the living room, and I kind of didn't really think anything of it because I've snuck out before, but makeup was not my big thing in 9th grade. I wasn't really into that stuff apparently, so I never did makeup. But that night I was going to a party, so I wanted to, look good, a little better than I usually do. So I was doing my makeup, didn't think nothing of it at all, and I think like an hour went by, and then that's when my friend ended up pulling up. Everything was normal. I ended up letting her in. She said hi to my grandparents. We backtracked to my room, We went to my room, and this is where it all starts. So I come out in a full face of makeup. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but apparently I thought that was smart. She looked like she just did her makeup too. You could just tell, like, we weren't going to bed. We were not going to bed. We weren't. So I honestly forgot where I ended off, but she came over. We were already glammed up. We had our makeup done, and so we went to my room just to hang out and like make TikToks and stuff, so we wouldn't think that they would think anything of it, but we were wrong. So as we were doing our makeup, my grandpa comes in and does his nightly goodnight and to check in on us and everything. Usually when they think something's gonna go down, you can kind of tell because like they're kind of sus, but he was playing it off so fucking well, bro. Like, mind you, to this day, he admitted that he knew exactly what I was doing. And as soon as he went to bed, I ended up doing the countdown. So I waited like 10-15 minutes for them to like settle down and actually go to bed, because they usually go to sleep pretty fast because, mind you, they drink a lot. So they usually just end up going right to bed. So we set a timer for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, continue doing our TikToks, just doing girl stuff. So when the timer went off, we ended up getting our stuff. And mind you, my window is right next to the fence that leads to the out front. So it's a pretty easy escape from my room. So we ended up doing that. We ended up getting out of the window. We were waiting outside for a little bit because we were waiting for one of our friends to pick us up. So we were just sitting out there for a little bit, and everything was going good. Like, there was no issues at all. And then our friend picked us up. Oh, hello. It's still going. So as our friend picked us up, everything was going good. We were hanging out. We were chilling. I'm pretty sure we went to go get another one of our friends. And this was like an hour into us hanging out with these people. And we were driving around and listening to music. And mind you, no one's calling my phone at this time of night. No. So I didn't have a boyfriend or nothing. Like, no one's calling me at this time of night. But then I start hearing my fucking phone buzz. So I pull out my phone out of my back pocket. And I had a gut feeling, like my stomach kind of just fell to my ass. And I kind of had a feeling. So I looked at my phone, and it was my grandpa calling. And when I tell you, that is probably the scariest contact to see on your phone when you're doing something you are not supposed to be doing. Because, bitch, dude, it was scary. So I kind of just let it pass. I low-key thought that maybe he dialed me. I'm not sure why I thought that. So I didn't answer that one. And then it, like, waited out 5 minutes, and then my grandma started calling me. And I was like, all right, this is no butt dial or fucking nothing, bro. This is no accident. I'm about to get caught. I'm done. I'm like, my life's over. At this point, I was having a fucking panic attack because I was like, these bitches don't fuck around. So I was like, I'm done. I'm done for it. Like, they're going to send me away. So, again, I didn't answer that one. Because I wasn't ready for confrontation, I don't think. I was a little too scared for it. So I just declined it again. And then my grandpa started calling again. So at that point, I had to answer. Like, there was no getting out of it. I had to answer that call. So I ended up answering, and it was just a straight, where the fuck are you? And I was just, like, driving around with my friends. Mind you, my excuse was that my friend was having a panic attack and we needed to take her to her house to go get medicine with a group of friends. Like, who uses that excuse? Apparently I do. Also, another thing, why the fuck would I be going out my window, locking my door, turning my TV on so, like, you can hear commotion, just to go bring my friend to her house for a panic attack? Anyone in their right minds would probably go wake up their parents and drive their friend to that house. But for some reason, I thought that excuse was gonna slide because I think because they were old, I thought maybe they were dumb. So as I was on the phone with my grandpa and he's like, where are you, blah, blah, blah. I told him where I was and he pretty much was just like, get your ass home and everything. And I was like, all right. And he was like, no, stay on the phone. Like, he made me sit and stay on the fucking phone with him. So I was like, all right, it's about to go down. Like, there's no way out of this one. Because, like, you could just tell in his voice I was fucked. Also, P.S., don't mind my eyebrows. They're always fucked up. So I stayed on the phone with him, and I ended up telling my friend that was driving, like, you need to book it back to my house, like, now. Like, I'm not fucking around. Like, I was terrified. And so they ended up taking me all the way back. And I had them, like, pull down the street a little bit because I wasn't going to have them, like, come to my house because I didn't know if they were waiting outside for me. No. He was halfway down the street running around trying to look for a car. Psycho. So I didn't see him, but we ended up pulling over down the street, and I got out of the car, and I seen, like, in the distance, someone running toward me. Sprinting toward me. And I was like, okay, what the fuck is happening? And it was my grandpa, and I tried to get them to, like, speed away, because I honestly wasn't trying to get any of my friends in trouble either, because what the fuck, that's not me. And so I ended up trying to get them to speed away, and he, like, hangs on to the passenger window. Like, literally grabs onto it, so they stop. And he, like, blah, blah, moral of the story, I went back home. They took my friend's phone, because she left it here because of her location. They took my friend's phone in their room and locked it in their room. So she couldn't come back. She couldn't get it back. And I was stuck with them. Moral of the story, do not ever, if you're planning on going out to sneak out, don't ever get ready beforehand, because they will find out, and don't ever make dumb excuses like me either. Honestly, just don't sneak out. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth the grounding, but bye.
Hey guys, get ready with me, do my makeup, except for I'm going through a breakups. We're gonna see how this goes, and if I can even put this shit on my face. I still have it all packed because I spent the night at my friend's house last night, but I'm wiping whatever I have on my face off right now because I did my makeup this morning before everything. And no, obviously it's okay, all of that's off. Now I'm gonna do my moisturizer. Okay, this is the primer I use. I put this everywhere on my face, like on my eyelashes, on my eyebrows, because it like makes my eyebrows stay up and it makes my eyelashes last longer. I usually use the Drunk Elephant drops, but I'm using the Say ones today. And I just rub this in, and normally I would like add foundation to this and use a brush, but I don't want to wear a ton of makeup today. I just brush my eyebrows out with this instead of using a gel, because the gels always peel off, and that like primer or whatever makes them like stay pretty good. So the big bottle of this is what I would use as foundation if I was doing foundation, but I'm not, so I just do that. Obviously I'm like red like everywhere, but I'm not putting it everywhere, so that's good. And I blend this with my fingers right now, at least, because I feel like shit. Okay, after that's blended in, I use the Say bronzer that I don't know how to open in medium bronze, and sorry, it's boring. And I use the Road glazing milk, and it's like this, and I just do a little squirty in there, and then I take my bronzing brush and I swirl it all up, and then I put it on my face and I blend it in. And I do this on the sides of my nose, on my forehead, a little bit down here, and then here, and then I like blend it all in like that. Okay, this is the blush that I use, and I just do like little dotties and little dotties there. And I take my blush and I blend it like here. And I'm adding more. This lighting makes it look like it's like so bad and dramatic, but I swear it's not. Okay, I'm spraying my face with this Morphe. Okay, Okay, I'm curling my eyelashes and I'm gonna do my mascara. My dog's whining. Okay, I curled my eyelashes and now I'm gonna do my mascara. Okay, I did my mascara, my makeup's done. So yeah.
Get in ready with me using products from La Roche-Posay that are great for sensitive skin. Starting off with the cream cleanser, I love this product because it gently removes my makeup without stripping my skin. Then using this intensely hydrating and soothing serum to help calm down my sensitivity. I then use a calming hypoallergic eye cream and locking everything together with this soothing and refreshing gel cream. Good night!
I accidentally read a message that was not meant for me, so let's talk about it while I curl my hair. So this happened like a year ago when I was friends with these girls, and I was at one of the girls' house, and we were like having a good time, like everything was normal. So she went to go shower, and like while she was showering, her phone kept on going off, and it was to the point that I was like literally just so annoyed with it. So I went to go silence it, but like I also just kind of looked to like see who's blowing her up. My friend had a boyfriend, and I never really liked him because I just like always found him a little bit weird. But anyway, like when I looked at her phone, it was from her. I was like, why is he like spamming her? Like, is he okay? This might be like an invasion of privacy, but like I opened her phone up to see what he was saying, and when I tell you, I wish I never did that. So I opened the text up, and when I tell you they were this close to sexting, it was so freaking gross. The reason he was spamming her is because her last text was her saying that she was gonna go get in the shower, and he was spamming her because he was like, FaceTime me in the shower, FaceTime me in the shower, like, let me shower with you. I was originally gonna go home at like 10, I think, but I went home a few hours early. I literally needed to like wash my eyes after that. They ended up breaking up like a few days later, so let me know if you guys want some more story times because I have so many more.
Hey guys, we're getting ready and I have tea for you. Oh, do I have tea for you? Basically, don't hit me up. Me and my 1 week boyfriend broke up. Okay, to give a little backstory, we dated for like a week and a half. I don't really know. We were both just like not ready for a relationship, and it showed. I broke up with him. I'm sorry, he's gonna see this. We kind of just like ended it over text because I feel like it's doing too much to do it in person. Like and then I went over to his apartment yesterday to like just like talk and just I don't even fucking know. Didn't do much of that. Sorry. Basically, we're kind of just back on that situationship type shit because, I don't know. Like, I like him, but, like, we're just, like, good friends. We're really good friends. But seriously, no tea, no shade. It just, like, wasn't working in the moment. And that's kind of on me. I'm just, like, not a relationship type of girl. Sorry. We literally hung out yesterday for a good, like 6 hours. I'm not even kidding. And we were literally saying that we're the happiest couple that's not a couple. Like, we're happier not being a couple than when we were a couple. You know what I'm saying? Also, I literally, like, broke up with him. Like, we broke up, and then, like, good 10 fucking minutes later, I'm not even kidding, I get a notification that one of his friends added me back. I don't fucking know. And I was like, okay, hi, what the fuck? What? Like, what are we doing? And he texts me, and he just goes, did you make a TikTok about me? And I go, no. Even though I did, because, sorry, like, what? And bro sends me the link of my TikTok talking about him. Okay. Anyways, he just sends it to me, and I go, well, that's what happened, isn't it? And he's like, I'm not mad, but like, and I'm like, okay, then what's the fucking point of asking me? Hello, you already knew it. I just thought that was funny and an odd coincidence that he added me back like right after I broke up with him. But whatever. They're probably all gonna see this because I don't know why, I don't know how, but they all fucking found this account and they watch my videos. Like, okay, hello. Hi. That's my update. I'm single again. I'm single, but I have a really good friend. You know? I don't think any of you guys were expecting that update because it's been fucking a week and a half. Like, wow. That was quick. But anywho, I'm getting ready to go to Trader Joe's and a soda with one of my friends. We're gonna like dress cute and just like have a little girls' day, and I'm really excited. Honestly, I think I might vlog like a day of my life because you guys like when I do those, and I almost never do it because half the time I'm either working or honestly at my situationship's apartment. Lasted 10 rounds like a freak, like a G. I also went to the tanning beds this morning, and oh my god, I feel so much better. I feel like it has to be fucking studied on how good I feel after I like look tan. It's look good, feel good type shit because I do look good and I do feel good. My blush to concealer ratio right now is not looking good, but we're gonna fix it. Just trust the motherfucking process. I forgot a step of my makeup routine again. Yay! I like kind of fixed my makeup. I think it's looking really good. Low-key eating today. Thank you, Tanny Meds. Thank you. We're just gonna douse it with fucking setting spray as always. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm like all ready, but I'm gonna get dressed in like 30 minutes when I actually have to. But I hope you guys enjoyed my update and my story time. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!